It's not just a sport. It's not just a game. It's a war without weapons, a religion without borders, a language spoken by every nation, understood by every soul. This is soccer, or as the world calls it, football. And this is the untold, thunderous, mythic story of how the beautiful game conquered the earth. Long before screaming fans filled arenas, long before Messi, Ronaldo, and Pelé danced on grass like gods, soccer began not with fame, but with instinct. The instinct to chase, to kick, to conquer. Historians trace the earliest roots of the game to ancient China, around 2,500 years ago. There, it was called kuju, kickball. Soldiers trained with it. Kids played it in dirt streets. It was more than a pastime. It was preparation for war. But the spark didn't stay in China. It spread to Greece, Rome, Japan, even the Maya of Mesoamerica, who played a bloodier version with ritual sacrifice. Different lands, different rules, but the soul of the game was always the same. A ball, a field, and the will to win. Fast forward to the Middle Ages in England. A chaotic version of football ran wild through villages. Hundreds battled with inflated pig bladders through alleyways and pastures. There were no boundaries, no referees, just blood, brawls, and glory. Kings banned it. Churches condemned it. But the people? They played harder. By the 19th century, England was changing. The Industrial Revolution brought order to chaos. And in 1863, history turned. The Football Association was formed. Rules were written. Violence tamed. The modern game was born. From there, football exploded. Schools adopted it. Soldiers spread it. Ports carried it. Wherever the British Empire went, football followed. But what started in England didn't stay English. In South America, the game sank its roots deep into the soil of the people. By the early 20th century, Brazil, Argentina, and Uruguay were already crafting magic. Not with brute force, but with flair, with samba, with soul. In Africa, football arrived like a spark in dry grass. In dusty fields and bustling townships, it united tribes, toppled colonial walls, and stirred a sense of purpose. In Europe, it became ritual. Cities forged identities around clubs. Wars paused for football. Nations bled their colors on the pitch. Football was no longer just a game. It was a mirror of humanity, its beauty, its chaos, its hope. In 1930, the world changed forever. The FIFA World Cup was born. Held in Uruguay, only 13 teams dared to cross oceans to compete. But it was enough. A seed had been planted. The cup survived world wars, boycotts, and political chaos. It grew. It evolved. By 1958, a 17-year-old named Pelé danced onto the stage, and the world bowed. Then came Maradona, the rebel with golden feet. His hand of God. His run through England in '86. One a cheat, one a miracle, both unforgettable. Then Zidane, Ronaldinho, Iniesta, Marta, Mia Hamm, Messi, and Cristiano Ronaldo, each one rewriting destiny in cleats. The World Cup became more than sport. It became the heartbeat of humanity. But football's power isn't just international. In club football, loyalty turns fan into fanatic. Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Liverpool versus Manchester United. Boca Juniors versus River Plate. Al Ahly versus Zamalek. These aren't matches. They're civil wars draped in scarves and chants. Fans weep, riot, tattoo club crests onto skin. Because clubs don't just represent teams. They represent class, culture, pride, pain, and generations. With the rise of television, sponsorships, and billion-dollar owners, clubs transformed. The Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, Champions League. The game became a global business, and players became icons worth more than nations. But behind the glory lies the shadow: corruption, exploitation, greed. FIFA itself, once the steward of the sport, felt a scandal. World Cups awarded in secret, billions exchanged in silence. In some nations, football is a weapon of propaganda. In others, stadiums are built on the backs of suffering laborers. And then, the racism, the abuse, the inequality. Still today, Black players endure monkey chants. Female players fight for pay. And in war-torn lands, children play with bombs falling in the distance. This is the other side of the beautiful game. And yet, the game endures. Why? Because football is not owned by corporations. It's owned by the people. The 21st century brought transformation. Streaming platforms, gaming, viral clips. Football became a digital religion. Now, a child in Nigeria can watch Holland score in real time. A gamer in Korea can manage Chelsea on FIFA. A TikTok in Argentina can turn an amateur into a star. And in women's football, the renaissance is real. The USWNT dominated. England, Spain, Japan, they rose. The stands filled. The voices grew louder. The message? This game belongs to all. So what is football? It's a prayer whispered by the poor, a weapon used by the oppressed, a canvas painted by geniuses, a stage for kings. It unites more people than any religion. It moves more money than most economies. It builds heroes from dirt and legends from the street. The final whistle blows, but the game never ends. Because as long as there's a ball, a dream, and a heartbeat, football will live on. From ancient warriors in China to gladiators in modern stadiums, from barefoot children in Rio's favelas to roaring arenas in Qatar, soccer is not just the world's game. It is the world. This is the story of football, the beautiful game, and it's only just beginning.